What's going on, guys? I'm Kid here, and guys, I'm officially back in the States, but that doesn't mean I'm back. I'm not back in my setup, but I am at my sister's new house. So, a couple things I'm gonna talk about. First things first. Dum Introducing the SpongeBob, the art of an underwater world. Guys, I've guys already listened, but this is the SpongeBob 25th year edition, kind of like a memorial or kind of like a art book sort of thing, and it tells about some of the episodes. It tells about some of the movies that they worked on, especially with Steven Hillenburg. And you guys know this, but a I used to be a huge massive SpongeBob fan. SpongeBob now just kind of seems like eh. So, but back in the day, seasons one all the way through six were the best. But now I felt this kind of fell off for me. But the SpongeBob movie was fucking incredible. The second movie was okay. The third movie can go suck a dick. So, but yeah, guys. I pre-ordered. When I heard about the 25th year anniversary of for something, and I saw a YouTube video on it, and someone posted a picture of the book, of the cover of the book. It just was amazing and incredible. So I just had to get it. I just had to have it. And there's a bunch of like references to like previous shows and stuff like that. Like I can't really see, but over there is Patrick doing the meme like that meme from I believe from the movie. You can see well, obviously like Gary, but you can also see where is it? Over there, you can see the Goofy Goober special Sunday. Scooby uh Goofy Goober special Sunday Bryce and something like that. I forgot what it's called. You can also see Doodle Bob right there, which is one of my favorite episodes, by the way. Doodle Bob, best one of the best episodes, and so many other references that you can see, and it just looks so cool and cute. So, but yeah, Steven Hillenburg, he blew Nickelodeon out of the water with this show. I did not get a chance to look inside of this thing yet. This is gonna be a first timer for me. First, look at that. That's just so cool. You can see the jump buckets, you can see the reef, you can see Patrick Squidward and SpongeBob's house, Jellyfish Fields, the anchor, um, the Flying Dutchman, the Krusty Krab. So many others, man. It's so cool. All right. Um, that was nice. Yeah, the contents. I'm not going to read every single thing. I'm probably only go all the way to the SpongeBob movie. After that, like after this SpongeBob movie, I really don't care. Um, Camp Coral, fuck that. I'm not reading. No, no. So 4, 7, 8, 10, 18, 20, then yeah, 4, 7, 8, 10, 18, 20, then 138, then 140, and then 414, and then 415. I'm not gonna read anything about SpongeBob Water, SpongeBob Run, Saving Bikini Bottom, Sand Cheeks movie, Plankton the movie, Search for SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm not gonna read those because I don't give a shit about that. So, but yeah, this is really cool. So let's see what the first page is all about. Aw, Steven Hillenburg. God, man, look at him. R.I.P. to the goat. I can't believe it's been almost. It's been. It's around the same year. Stan Lee died. So yeah, around 2018 is when he passed away. So it's almost been 10 years, man. That's crazy. I still remember when I got the news that he passed away. I still remember when I heard the news that he passed away. I cried because SpongeBob was our childhood. It was brainwashed for sure, but it was just incredible. And yeah, man. And what people don't know about Steven Hillenburg is that he is legitimately a real marine biologist. He Before he created SpongeBob, which was originally SpongeBoy, but he had to change the name because of copyright. So, but yeah, Steven Hillenburg he was a teacher at a college, somewhere in California, and he was a legitimately real marine biologist, and he wanted to entertain his students in a fun and engaging way, which is creating cartoons, and that's what he did on the side was drawing. He loved drawing like concept art and ideas to make marine life more fun and interesting and engaging. So that's how he created SpongeBob SquarePants. So all right, here we go. I'm gonna read really quickly. I first became aware of Steven Hillenburg when I was a student at Cal Arts in the 1990s. 1990s. I was enrolled in the live action portion of the film school, and he was in the experimental animation program. When I saw the amazing shorts he was producing, like the Green Beret, I was blown away by his creativity and offbeat humor. Around the same time, Ren and Stimpy premiered on Nickelodeon, and I realized I was probably in the wrong program. It took me another 10 years of working in adjacent industries before I made the transition to animation. But once I arrived, I knew I was where I belonged. Well, it was the art of SpongeBob SquarePants that first attracted me to the show when I joined the crew in 2010 as a board writer. That's cool. I gravitated to animation as a career because I've always had a deep affection for cartoon surrealism at the time. SpongeBob was one of the best examples of that kind of visual humor, which is true and still is my opinion. No, not really. It's a show that has always fully embraced the comic potential of a drawn image, where anything is possible with imagination. Imagination, as in the reactions and emotions are exaggerated and caricated for maximum effect. It makes sense that the show would appeal to my inner weirdo art spirit. Steve's cartooning influences were similar to mine. We both enjoyed independent animators like uh, Paul Dreesen, George Dunning, Terry Gilliam, and Sally Kuroshank, artists who bizarre and imaginative styles that help to rewrite our brains to the limitless possibilities of the medium. We also found inspiration in underground and independent comics, especially Raw magazine from the '80s, where Steve discovered Kaz, cartooning sources that were visually inventive and visually funny, or something like that. I'm sad that I missed the early development years of SpongeBob, but from what I've heard from those who were there, it sounded like the best kind of intensive creative environment. It was. It truly was. Late nights and marathon rewriting and reboard sessions and lots of laughter while the crew was crafting and pitching some of the smartest stupid jokes ever told. But there's no space for regret. As our work days are currently fully full to the brim, usually the same silly spirit to fill the franchise with more SpongeBob SquarePants episodes and simultaneous spin-offs, which Steven didn't want, you assholes. For years and years and years, Steven Spielberg was telling Nickelodeon for years not to do spin-offs. And what did he do after his death? A movie about a spin-off, Camp Coral. Stupid. Spin-offs and movies. Steve and his initial hand-picked crew of super talented artists left us a wonderful box of toys to play with, a surplus of crazy characters and their bizarre yet somehow familiar locations in and around the Bikini Bottom cargo cult. I feel kind of shit. Okay, whatever. All right. So okay. Uh, I'm not gonna read that. Nope. Okay, this is from Tom Kenny, the aka the voice of SpongeBob. All right. This is gonna be a long ass video. But I'm gonna read this a different time as well. I'm gonna get the art really quickly. So yeah, Chapter 1: Once Upon an Ocean: The Origins of SpongeBob. And dude, look at this. Oh my god, are you ready, kids? This is so. Again, this is from Steven, man. All this right here was from Steven. Look how crazy that looks. All that was from Steven Hillenburg. That's crazy. Oh man. Oh, and there's the pitch. There's his concept art for when he did SpongeBob SquarePants the movie. That's so cool, dude. Man, I'm gonna cry. The fact that I had this in my hands, the fact that I'm reading it. God, like just look at these drawings, man. Look at these crazy drawings from Steven Hillenburg himself. Big splash and then you get a small television legacy, which is SpongeBob SquarePants. The Residents of Bikini Bottom. Crazy. Alright. Yeah, man, this is just nuts. It gives him like more details and stuff like that. So yeah, that's crazy. Um, I have something similar. I have something similar to this, but with Marvel and about Stan Lee, but I have no idea what happened to it. So, but anyway, yeah, going forward, I will try my best to maybe do reactions to something and just I just recently got a new editing software, which is DaVinci Resolve. I'm gonna try and see if that might help with my PC problem. If not, then I'm still gonna try my best to edit it because I feel like I'm lacking and not giving you guys anything. So and I do apologize for that. Um, yeah. You guys want what else I got? I got a few other things. I got this um, Bell Cup that I got from Gamers that I bought from Gamersubs. And every time you buy every time you buy a Gamersub waifu cup, you get or just from any cup I believe you get samples. You get some free samples. So which I have made videos on before, but this time I got Goof Juice, which I'm intrigued about that. Sakurai Splash, which is interesting. I'm very intrigued that. Raw meat, which I believe is raw meat. I believe is God, what's his name? Is why can't I remember his name? Um, I forgot what his name was, but it's from a content creator and a Twitch streamer, which doesn't say in the back. No, it doesn't say. And one that I've been dying to try for a while now is BBL from Clueless. So I'm very pleased to try this one. I'm gonna try this one last. So yeah. Also, I got a few other things. It's currently charging right now. You can't really see it, but it's currently charging in the corner. The chargers are right there. I got a Nintendo 3DS. So let's go. Um, I do got not just bought, but I got a few brand new a few games that I got on Nintendo DS that I can't wait to like play with and travel with, and like I just wanted to like see people's reactions and say, "Is that a Nintendo DS?" But, like yeah, you know what's up. So yeah, that'd be kind of fun. So I got a few other things, and there's so many other things happening. I'm about to set up my PS5 so I can play some games tonight, either tonight or tomorrow with Sam. Tonight tomorrow with Sam, so that's gonna be fun. And then yeah, just chill. So of course I need also I'm going to go back to work. Not on just videos, but like work. Back by doing some landscaping. So I'm very happy about that to get some of that money and just to do something different and just finally get out of the house. So, which I yeah, you guys get it. I guess basically it's I gotta get this room all situated. But thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate it, and I love you guys. And see you in a brand new video. Peace. Later. Have a good one.